Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone's having an incredible day today. I definitely am, and I hope everyone who is watching this video is also having a great day as well. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. AEW Dynamite was tonight. And how was it? Well, let me say this. The show overall, well, not overall. The show for the most part was actually an incredible show tonight. A matter of fact, I would have actually called it another old timer if it wasn't for that ending. Oh God. I was I was dreading this day. I was hoping this day wouldn't come, but it has finally happened. For the first time ever on my channel, I'm going to have an AEW rant on a Dynamite review. Like, usually, I would give AEW some criticisms here and there, okay? But for the most part, on my channel, I give AEW praise because they absolutely deserve it. But not tonight. I cannot justify this ending. I am a massive AEW fan, and I'm still am a massive AEW fan. Don't get it twisted. But even as a massive AEW fan, I cannot justify this ending. I cannot make any excuses. This ending fucking sucked. Okay, I was so underwhelmed with this ending. Okay, matter of fact, let's get the worst part out of the way right now. So we got Minoru Suzuki versus Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor Television Championship. Okay, and this was a banger of a matchup. I was enjoying the hell out of this matchup. This matchup delivered in terms of like just wrestling and just pure brutality. Pure brutality between two of the toughest motherfuckers on the planet. Okay, and we definitely got that. And I was really enjoying this matchup. And honestly, I would have gave them I would have put this matchup as a part of the match of the year candidate. But as the matchup was getting good, the matchup just ended abruptly. It ended abruptly, in my opinion, and it kind of dampened the matchup a little bit. Don't get me wrong, it was still a great and brutal matchup, and I still recommend you guys check it out if you love professional, if you just love that brutality, like if you love just two men just straight up beating the absolute shit out of each other, then this matchup is for you. Okay, but yeah, I really wish they would have gone an extra few minutes. And the worst part is AEW actually had an overrun. Like the final, I say 5-6 minutes of like an overrun for AEW. Warner Media actually gave them that for tonight's episode of AEW. Yeah, that ended. Oh my god! They with the ending that we got, they should have gave those final 5 to 6 minutes to Samoa Joe, Minoru Suzuki. Because if they just gave Samoa Joe, Minoru Suzuki, if they just went on for an extra 5-6 more minutes, then I would have gave them a match of the year candidate. Like, don't get me wrong, this was still a great and brutal matchup, and I enjoyed it. But man, like the matchup ended abruptly, in my personal opinion. It ended abruptly. And the ending, oh my god. Instead of giving us at least 5-6 more minutes, which was the overtime for Samoa Joe versus Minoru Suzuki, we get this. So after the matchup, Samoa Joe is the new Ring of Honor television champion. He's in the ring. Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt interrupts, right? And of course, he say he has a surprise. He opens the box. He gave Samoa Joe the middle finger. The lights go out. Now, when AEW have the lights going out, you expect someone big to make their debut in AEW. But what we ended up getting was Great Khali 2.0. Like, legit, Great Khali 2.0. Like, hold on. Like, I want to know. Hold on. Let me look up his name. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Let me. Like, but yeah, it's. To describe him, he's basically. Okay, so his name is Satam Singh. Okay, but basically, like, he's just this tall, very, very tall indie guy. He's basically Omos. He's basically like Omos and the Great Khali combined, which is not good. Okay? No. We shouldn't have somebody that resembles fucking Omos or the Great Khali in AEW. That shit is for the Fed. Okay, that shit is for WWE, not for AEW. Okay. Now again, we haven't seen him wrestle yet, so I'll give him a chance, but guys like this, like, I don't have high expectations for this guy. I really don't. Okay? Like, guys like this, like, don't get me wrong, like, this dude could shut me up. Who knows? This might be like a very talented guy. But I have very low expectation. We'll see what happens if he wrestles. But this was a very weak first impression. Very, very weak. Like, he did like the freaking crushing thing on Samoa Joe's head, like the Great Khali. Like, this dude is basically Great Khali 2.0. And Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and this Santam Singh guy just destroy Samoa Joe, and the show ends. Just like that. What the actual fuck? AEW and Tony Khan advertised and like an overrun. So we expected something to be big because this is AEW and they have been on a legendary roll as of late. But we ended up getting this? Like, I expect this shit from the WWE. I don't expect this shit from AEW. This was a WWE style ending. Okay, which is bad. Okay, the ending was just so fucking underwhelming, man. They couldn't even deliver on the overrun. They really couldn't deliver on that, which is damn depressing. Okay, like, come on. If that was the ending you could have given us, you should have just scrapped the entire thing and just gave us those final 5 to 6 minutes to Samoa Joe and Minoru Suzuki. You mean to fucking tell me that AEW, a company that has been on a legendary run as of late, okay, sacrifice 5 to 6, an extra 5 to 6 minutes of Samoa Joe versus Minoru Suzuki for this ending? Look, I know no company is perfect, and AEW is not perfect. Okay, AEW has their fair share of problems here or there, like some minor like problems that they can easily fix. I'm sure they will fix in the future. And the criticism that AEW gets sometimes, it's justified and stuff like that. But usually I'm not hard on them. But come on. This ending tonight is unacceptable. And the worst part about it, and like they literally did the blackout thing. So we all expected somebody big to make their debut, only for this dude that we never seen before just makes his debut. Like, who the fuck is this guy? We never heard of this guy. Okay, like, come on. Okay, like, if you're gonna do a blackout, do it for someone that we recognize, like a Claudio Casanoli, or aka Cesaro, or an Athena, aka Ember Moon, or a Mia Yim, or somebody like that. Don't do a blackout for somebody that we don't recognize at all. Okay? Like, I never even fucking heard of a Santan Singh before. It's like, what? I'm sorry, but this may be the first massive L I have ever gave to AEW. Very first massive L. Like, this is not even a small L. Okay, this is a massive fucking L. That was a very disappointing ending. Okay, I really hope AEW and Tony Khan could rectify this and they run this match back. They own the fans that at least. Okay, because to me, I felt robbed. I felt fucking robbed. Okay, because this could have been a match of the year candidate if they just gave Joe versus Suzuki at least like an extra 5 or 6 minutes. But instead, we got this shitty, mediocre WWE style type ending. I am so fucking disappointed with the ending. I really am. Oh my god. Like, I mean, great matchup and very close to being in the match of the year candidate list. Okay, but that ending just, oh. And the fact that the match just ended abruptly. Everything about that fucking blowed. I am very disappointed. I really hope Tony Khan and AEW learn from their mistakes. And like, I'm sure AEW is gonna continue giving us bangers, like like banger ass shows, because again, AEW is on a legendary one. But oh my god, this ending. Again, even as an AEW fan, this ending fucking sucked. Oh my god. Like, again, I expect this shit from WWE, not from AEW. Oh, everything about that was just god awful. God awful. Oh, very disappointed with that ending. That's all I gotta say on that. Basically, a very disappointing ending to another Rise great show tonight. Like, I really enjoyed that show tonight. Okay, and just because AEW had that horrible ending tonight, it doesn't take away from the great show that we got tonight. Dynamite was fucking great tonight. Like, it was a great show from top to almost to the bottom. Okay, despite the ending, I thought this was a great show. So yeah, let's talk about the rest of the show, which everything is mostly positives. Okay. Now, this is the part of the video where we go over any wrestling news that happened so far this week, and we got nothing. No news this week, or at least none that I know of. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about the April 13th edition of AEW Dynamite. So we start off the show with a dream match with CM Punk going against Pentagon Dark. Cielo, Miedo, or Penta Asculo. If that big, I'm gonna call him Pentagon Dark to make it easier for you guys. But yeah, you know what I mean. This was a great matchup to start off the show. This was a banger of a matchup. The only thing I'll say is that there was a botch during the matchup. It's like CM Punk was going to do a Hurricanrana from the top rope, but CM Punk like tripped, and Penta also fell as well. CM Punk did like a great job trying to make a story around it, like trying like holding his knee and stuff. And I appreciate that, but it let's be honest, it still was a botch. Or at least that's what it looks like. That's what I saw. It was more than likely a botch. But despite the botch, like they managed to recover quickly and ended up producing a great matchup. And the crowd was fucking hot during this matchup. Woo, man. This was a great matchup to start the show. CM Punk picks up the victory over Penta Osculo. After that, we get the Jericho Appreciation Society segment. They arrive in a plane. This was like earlier today. And Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz straight up attacked 2.0 Matt Lee and Angelo Parker and just stole their shoes. Like they just straight up stole just straight up sold 2.0 shoes and sold JAS like vehicle and said, hey, I told you on the spot. We'll see your ass later tonight, bitches. And they just straight up left them abandoned. Oh my god, that was awesome. That was fucking awesome. Kingston, Santana, Ortiz are my fucking boys, man. Oh my god, I love it. After that, we got Jurassic Express defending the AEW Tag Team Championships against Red Dragon. And my god, this was a fucking banger. Holy shit. This was a fucking banger. Oh my god, great sub by both of these teams. Really recommend you guys check out this matchup. This matchup, mwah, 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 mwah. Great sub by both of these teams. After a hard-fought matchup, Jurassic Express picks up the victory and retains the AEW Tag Team Championships. After the matchup, though, Kyle O'Reilly attacked Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus with the chair, and Red Dragon just left pissed off. But then all of a sudden, FTR comes out, okay, and comes face to face with Red Dragon and Jurassic Express. So they're teasing not one, but two matches, okay? And during all this, FTR was holding the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships, and Red Dragon were pointing at those titles. And in case you guys don't know your Ring of Honor history, Red Dragon used to be former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Yo! FTR versus Red Dragon for the ROH Tag Team titles? Yo, take my fucking money. That match would fucking slap, dog. That match would fucking slap so fucking hard. Talk about two of the best tag teams in the world going at it. And not only that, but a second match was also teased between Jurassic Express and FTR for the AEW Tag Team titles. Could we see it at Double or Nothing? Again, take my fucking money, bruh. Take my fucking money, bruh. Yo, that would be dope. And looks like FTR is looking to be the belt collectors of the tag team division. They're already holding the ROH Tag Team titles and the Triple A Tag Team titles. I wouldn't be mad if they end up getting the AEW Tag Team titles as well. Fuck it. Like, they're like the most over team in AEW. They're like one of the most over teams. Sorry, if not the most over team in AEW right now. Okay, I wouldn't mind if AEW gave FTR, if FTR ends up being the next AEW Tag Team Champion, I'll be all for that shit. They absolutely deserve it. But yeah, awesome, awesome stuff. After that, we get an interview with the Blackpool Combat Club, aka William Regal, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, and the newest addition to the group, Wheeler Yuta. And it was announced that this Friday on Rampage, we will have a trios match as the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley, Danielson, and Yuta will face the Gun Club, Billy Colton, and Austin Gunn. So those two teams will fight this Friday on Rampage. After that, we get an interview with both Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm. It was officially announced in this interview that in the first round matchup of the female Owen Hart tournament, we're gonna get Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. Yo, Down with the Sickness by this third, and I'm down with the thickness, and I'm down with the thickness, and I'm down with the thickness. There is my thickness. The Battle of the Thickness. But thickness aside, this is gonna be a banger matchup. Okay, between two very attractive and very talented ladies, between Tony Storm and Jamie Hayter. I actually cannot wait for this matchup. That matchup is going to be a fucking banger, and I cannot wait till it happens. That is going to be fucking awesome. After that, we got MJF going against Shawn Dean, and my God, man, this shit's gold. This shit is gold, bruh. Oh my God. Okay, so MJF face to face with Shawn Dean. Wardlow, during this matchup, like MJF took a cheap shot at Shawn Dean to start the matchup. Wardlow comes out. Well, Wardlow attacks security. He comes out through the crowd, dressed up, disguised as a security guard. MJF doesn't know this. Wardlow takes off the hat and mask. He showcases himself. MJF is shocked, and Wardlow, you can see in his eyes, he wants to get his hands on MJF. MJF is fucking running for his life, and Wardlow is just fucking destroying security guard after security guard after security guard. And while all of that is happening, the referee is counting MJF out, and MJF gets counted out, and Shawn Dean defeats MJF again. Though it was by count out, he defeats MJF again. Shawn Dean is MJF's kryptonite, bruh. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, this MJF Wardlow storyline so far has been nothing but fucking perfection. Okay? And when they fight, I think more than likely double or nothing, and Wardlow finally gets his hands on MJF, it is going to be a special moment. AEW is making a star in the making with fucking Wardlow. This is just awesome stuff. And after that, MJF just wanted to beat the shit out of the referee, but Shawn Spears telling him no, while Wardlow's being escorted to the back. But he takes down more security guards, goes to the camera, says that I will not stop until I get my fucking hands on you, okay, and be free from your contract. And then he takes down the camera. You see this fucking static, and you can see MJF's fear, like, oh my God. This MJF Warlord storyline is nothing but absolute perfection. Holy shit. Like Tranquilo Club always says, okay, shout out to Tranquilo Club, this shit is cinema. This MJF Warlord storyline is fucking cinema, bruh. Oh my God. Awesome, awesome stuff. After that, we get a vignette of Darby Allin, and he challenges Andrade to a coffin match. That is going to be fucking awesome. After that, we get a vignette with Malachi Black, and he made a small statement to Fuego del Sol. Nothing too crazy there. This matchup will more than likely happen on Rampage, and honestly, I'm very curious to see how that matchup will unfold. Like, obviously, Malachi Black would win against Fuego del Sol, but I'm very interested to see this match. I'm very curious on how that matchup is going to play out. But yeah, after that, we got the 6-man tag team match. We got Eddie Kingston, my boys, my fucking boys, bruh. Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz, my boys, against Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Daniel Garcia of the JAS. And this match was another fucking banger, bruh. Oh my god, this is great. I enjoyed every single second of it. This was awesome. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome match. I really fucking enjoyed this. The JAX picks up the victory when Jericho, like when Garcia tried to distract Aubrey Edwards, the referee, and while he was doing that, Jericho hit Kingston with the bat, and of course Daniel Garcia took advantage and he picks up the victory for his team. After that, the rest of the JAS came out and they just destroyed Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz once again. So again, the numbers game were just too much for my boys. Eddie Kingston, Santana, Ortiz. If you somehow come across watching this video, okay, I know two people that can help you out. Some certain OG LAX members thinking of like, I don't know, Homicide and Hernandez? Homicide Hernandez? Maybe. Maybe. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. After that, we get an MJF interview. And like MJF is basically pissed off that he lost to Sean Dean for the second week in a row. So MJF paid Jose the assistant and is sending the Butcher after Warlow. Okay, and it was basically announced next week that we will get Warlow versus the Butcher. That is going to be a barn burner of a matchup. I cannot wait to see that. After that, we get Marina Shafir going against Sky Blue. And what's very interesting is that Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan are a part of the baddies section, which I don't mind. Like, they're hot as fuck. Okay. But Red Velvet, like, turning heel all of a sudden, like, that's very interesting. But yeah, this was a how can I put it? It was an okay showcase, but the crowd was fucking dead for this matchup. Holy shit. Like, Marina Shafir was, like, she did okay for the most part. She was a little rough around the edges, but I thought she was okay. Like, personally, I seen worse. But yeah, this crowd was dead, and yeah, it was probably best if this matchup didn't happen. Like, I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, I'd rather prefer this than the fucking ending that we got for Dynamite tonight. But yeah, like, this was a pretty weak showcase for Shafir. Like, she did okay in ring. Again, she was a little rough around the edges, but I thought she was okay. Yeah, but the crowd was dead. Nobody cared about this matchup. And rightfully so. Like, this is I thought Marina Shafir had like a weak presentation with her entrance and her coming out. It was just like weak. Very weak. Like, her entrance was like just weak. Like her in-ring ability was just basic. And like, it was just a weak showcase for Marina Shafir. Yeah, not good. Not good whatsoever. Probably the weakest thing of the show outside of the ending. Okay. Then we get a Hook interview, and it was announced that on Dynamite next week, we're finally gonna get the Dynamite debut of Hook. So Hook is officially making his debut next week, making his Dynamite debut next week on AEW Dynamite. That I am excited for. And apparently his matchup is going against Tony Nese, as Tony Nese got face to face with Hook. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like these two men they were face to face, and it looks like we're going to get the matchup next week. We're more than likely going to get Hook versus Tony Nese, which that is going to be a banger matchup. And I cannot wait for Hook to finally make his debut on Dynamite. That is very, very exciting stuff. After that, we get a promo with the man of the year, Reach for the Sky. Gonna grab my ego in the battle one. Wow. Bam in the chair in the way. The break the balloon. The man of the year. The man of the year. Bro, I fucking love their theme, bro. I love their theme. But yeah. This promo is just setting up their the TNT match at Battle of the Belts. It was announced that Scorpio Sky will defend the TNT Championship against Sammy Guevara at Battle of the Belts. After that, we get another fucking banger, as we got Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland going against Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs. The Revolution is televised. Yes. And I'm wearing a Keith Lee shirt. Yeah. You know I gotta do this. Like, for fuck's sake, I'm even wearing a Keith Lee shirt. You know I gotta do this once. Okay? But yeah, this was a fucking banger, bruh. Holy shit, what a match. Holy fucking shit, what a match. These two teams absolutely killed it. I enjoyed every single second of this matchup. Banger matchup. Like, really recommend you guys go see this matchup. Taz comes out. He basically, at the end of the match, Keith Lee was about to do like a pounce on Will Hobbs, but Taz stopped his momentum, and Will Hobbs took advantage, hitting Keith Lee with the spine buster. 1, 2, 3. Team Taz wins. Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs wins. And my God, the crowd was going fucking crazy for Team Taz. And they were specifically going crazy for Ricky Starks. Okay, Ricky Starks, man. Holy shit. I'm telling you, Ricky Starks is a future star in AEW. I cannot wait till he fucking blossoms. Okay? Awesome, awesome stuff. After that, we get a Thunder Rosa interview. Nyla Rose interrupts. Basically has a cake. Basically celebrating that Thunder Rosa is going to have the shortest title reign when she supposedly beats her at Battle of the Belts. Obviously, Thunder Rosa not going to take their shit, throws the cake at Nyla Rose, and Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa brawl. And then Nyla Rose just absolutely demolish fucking Thunder Rosa with cake on her face. Yeah. It done its service. It done its service. Now, this is the part of the video where we go over the stuff that's happening for Rampage this Friday and Dynamite this week. So here's all the stuff that has been announced for Rampage this Friday, Battle of the Belts this Saturday, and Dynamite next week. So here is as follows. So let's start off with Rampage. Here are the stuff that's been announced for Rampage this Friday. We got Ruby Soho going against Robin Renegade. So we got Ruby Soho for the first time, back on TV for the first time since her matchup with Jade Cargill in the TBS Championship Tournament as she faces Robin Renegade in a qualifying matchup for the Women's Owen Hart Tournament. We also got the Blackpool Combat Club, Moxley Danielson and fucking Wheeler Yuta going against the Gun Club, Billy Colton and Austin Gunn. And we got Hangman Adam Page defending the AEW World Championship against Adam Cole in a Texas death match. Now, and then that's for Rampage this Friday. Here are the matches that have been announced for Battle of the Belts this Saturday. We got Thunder Rosa going against Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's Championship. Scorpio Sky defending the TNT Championship against Sammy Guevara. And Jonathan Gresham making his first appearance in AEW, defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against Dalton Castle. So AEW showcasing Ring of Honor talent. You gotta love it. Both Jonathan Gresham and Dalton Castle making their first AEW appearances this Saturday at Battle of the Belts. That is fucking exciting. I cannot wait for that matchup. And then we finally got Dynamite. Here are the stuff that has been announced for Dynamite next week so far. So far what has been announced is this. We got Warlow going against the Butcher. We got Darby Allin going against Andrade in a coffin match. We got Hook's Dynamite debut, more than likely against Tony Nese. Britt Baker making her debut. Britt Baker make her debut. What the fuck? She's been amazing in AEW for a long time. Britt Baker will make her return next week against Vanessa Bourne in a qualifying matchup for the AEW Women's Owen Hart Tournament. Yeah, I'm very surprised that they're putting Britt Baker in the tournament. Like, I didn't think they were going to put Britt Baker in the tournament, but here we are, and I don't mind it. I don't mind putting Britt Baker in the AEW Women's Owen Hart Tournament. Why not? But yeah, Britt Baker will fight in a qualifying matchup for the Women's Owen Hart Tournament next week. We also got a qualifying matchup for the Men's Owen Hart Tournament next week as we got Jungle Boy, one half of the AEW Tag Team Championship, going against Kyle O'Reilly. And we also got a major announcement by Tony Khan. So we're going to get a major announcement by Tony Khan next week. So yeah, the next 3 days are going to be stacked. Like, Rampage is fucking stacked this Friday. Battle of the Belts is fairly stacked this Saturday. And Dynamite is looking stacked next week. So very excited for all 3 of these events. And then we already talked about Suzuki versus Samoa Joe. Great matchup. Terrible fucking ending. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. And again, despite the ending, I thought this was a fucking great episode. I thought this was a great episode of Dynamite. This, like, just ending aside, because that was a horrible fucking ending. Okay? I thought this was a great episode of Dynamite. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think about AEW Dynamite tonight? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Was there something specifically you like? Was there something specifically you hate? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Much, much appreciated. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment. And if you guys like the content that you see here, make sure you subscribe and leave the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. But until next time, this is Gabriel, and I'll see you next time in the Asylum. Have a nice night, everyone.